Hey guys, Dane here with Dane Dillon Training Systems. Today I'm going to show you some of my squat workout. To start, you can see that I have the hooks on the power rack slightly tilted out. I do that because my hands naturally want to be right where the hooks are. If I weren't to have them out, I would end up pinching my hands. When I try to put the bar back, I would be very hesitant and potentially risk injury. In order to avoid that, I put the hooks out. You'll see here that I also stretch as I'm getting warmed up. My chest tends to be pretty tight after I bench. I usually bench the day before I squat, and that's because my elbows usually hurt the day after I squat. So I'll bench so that I can get the best I can out of that workout, and then I will squat the next day, and my chest is usually tight, so I'll really get a good stretch, bring the shoulder back, try to get the chest to open up as much as I can, and that really helps me to be able to get under the bar and get tight under the bar without compromising my elbows. What ends up happening is I end up getting under the bar, and if I'm not loose enough, I'll end up having to twist my elbow down in order to get my hand on the bar because I can't open up wide enough. But if I can get my elbow back, if I can get my chest opened up enough, then I don't put quite as much tension on my elbow, and it just feels honestly a lot better. So in this workout here, I start with some fairly heavy doubles. So I get up to a couple of sets of 605 for 2. And then I move up to my heaviest set, which was 645 in pounds, of course, for 2 reps. And that moved quite well. I'm very excited to get up to some of the heavier weights, but really I'm feeling confident with how good that felt. Really felt great. So we move on from there and go on to some front squats. I moved up to 405 pounds on the front squat. It's not something that I do very often, and to be honest, it's not something that I'm terribly comfortable with, but it's something that I want to work on, something that I want to get better at and continue to improve. After that, I moved on to the leg press. Now, the leg press is one for me that I really don't like. I do it because it was programmed for me. I don't do it necessarily because I like it, but because it was programmed for me, I'll do it. It's good to get some blood in the legs, to get some higher volume stuff. So you'll see I did 5 sets of 10 reps. I moved on to goblet squats. Again, 5 sets of 10 reps. I moved on to leg extensions and hamstring curls, superset there, blood flow restricted. So what I'm doing there is I'm tying something around my upper thigh in order to restrict the amount of blood that can flow into my legs. What I've found is that I can get a similar burn and a similar amount of muscle being worked. I can get that fascial tissue around your actual muscle to stretch a little bit more. It allows for more growth, all without having to go as heavy. I at one point was having some issues with my knees, and that was as a result of basically maxing out the leg extension machine. I would tie bands around it to increase the tension beyond what the weights were, and it just was really causing a lot of shearing on the tendons in my knee. So this eliminates all of that, and really is a great way to avoid or eliminate injury. So that's it for today's workout. I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Why not do all 3? Have a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.